Movie night back with another Classic. I'm your host, Easy. Welcome to Car Language. And let's get into how much I paid for my 2016 Cadillac Escalade. So before we get into how much I paid for the Escalade, let's just talk about how fortunate I was to get such a good deal. Reason being, 3 months prior, from purchasing the Escalade, I got the Camaro. So the Camaro didn't hit my credit report. So I was fortunate on that behalf. Now let's get into the deposit. The deposit was zero deposit. And it was only because I went in there with a plan. I had the Camaro, so I didn't feel like I needed a vehicle, so I kind of used that to my advantage, and that's what I hit the dealer with. I told him I wasn't really in a rush to get it. I was just, I love the Escalade so much, like just the way it was spec'd out, clean, Carfax, etc. That's clean, by the way. One owner, 0 accidents, so 0 on the deposit. As far as my payment is $850 a month. I rounded up to nearest $1,000. I sent him $1,000. Hopefully we'll get some equity, because this vehicle does depreciate. Something to definitely keep in mind and consider. It will depreciate more than most. I would say something like a Sequoia, maybe Range Rovers are keeping their value for the most part, depending on what model, of course. And I'm going to assume, let's say like the high-end model of this Escalade, like the Platinum, it'll probably keep its value up a little more, but this has dropped, this being the base model. Just putting that out there. Insurance, I don't know, I paid something like $120 for insurance. This is the 4th vehicle on my policy, and yeah, you know, the more vehicles you have, the less you pay. So that's insurance, and the total cost came up to like $60,000. That's the total. I added 2 years of insurance just in case. It's my first Cadillac I've ever owned, so I don't really know as far as durability and reliability how that goes. So just to be safe, we added that. I lost the cap to one of the wheels. Sorry, guys. Where we going? APR. APR is at 5.47. Again, the reason why I got that APR, I'll be honest, is because the Camaro didn't hit my report, my credit report. So we was fortunate, and that's kind of why I took advantage. As y'all can see, somebody let me hold the speaker for a little get together that we had, and I'm giving it back. Y'all can let me hold something. I won't keep it. I'm not one of those. But she's in good condition. This my daughter's Taekwondo bag. I washed her, I detailed her. I'm still infatuated with the blend of wood, leather, and Alcantara mix. I love that. I love that a lot. Again, pouring a little scuffs on the seat. That's just the kids. But as y'all can see, this is in pristine condition. And make sure y'all tap the little plastics, feel everything before you get something, before you get one of these. Because American cars, they lack on that department. Things tend to pop out faster than usual. But she's in good shape. Just tap it everywhere, guys. Be sure to tap everywhere. Make sure those pieces aren't falling out, because that'll be a next video where I show you the things that I don't like about this truck. There's very few, but I'm starting to notice the American made aspect of the Cadillac, in the sense that things do pop out. Again, the first owner, he kept it in pristine condition, so it doesn't happen often, but I did get a lid pop out on me already, and it's this one right here, that one right there. So little things like that are starting to happen, but not starting to. Well, first thing that happened, this is it right here. Me, I like to be very transparent with my fans, but cracks on the seat. As y'all can see, the leather is holding up pretty good. And we got some people that just moved from New York living with us, and now the foot traffic in and out the Escalade is a lot more. So, you know, I gotta constantly keep wiping it down, etc. So let's sum up everything. As y'all can see, the truck came with new tires. I love those wheels, by the way. I like the platinum wheels, but it's too flashy. I think these are a bit subtle but nice. They look kind of like an aftermarket type of rim. I don't know, that's just my opinion. The platinum look like they kind of belong on the Escalade, if you catch my drift. But she's clean, no scratches, very few rock chips, very few. I'm starting to see them, but we did take it to New York from Georgia. But I feel like it was a great investment. I'm not upset. No regrets. Fuel is sketchy depending on the day. If you're making local moves, it's gonna burn. You know it's gonna burn. It's an 8 and it's a heavy truck. But if your moves are long haul or, you know, highway base, you'll be all right. You'll be surprised. You'll definitely be happy as well too. It won't burn, you know, especially considering what you're riding. Looking like a boss. Definitely bossy in here. And that's kind of what I like about the Escalade. Every time I climb in here, I feel like I'm in a spaceship type, you know, or like I'm a somebody. Not that I'm a nobody, but I consider myself a somebody. You feel good. You definitely feel good. The leather, again, the materials in here, you feel like, you know, no one's looking down on you. Everybody's looking up. Especially when you sit in the back. I don't know, you really feel. I wish the footsteps were retractable. That would have been a nice touch. On me. Look at this. You know, papers and Roddy chop wood. But as y'all can see, the back seats rarely get used. Not as much as I would have thought from the folks that are staying with us. But look, everywhere again, the system. I love the fact that when you walk in here, the seats are heated, you know, or cooled, whatever the temperature is. You understand? It's definitely a smart truck. The phone has no issue syncing. You know, so the tech in here is amazing as well too. And the power is good. 6.2, more than enough power. I think it's 420 horses, something like that. And the pound-feet match, if I'm not mistaken, more than enough power. I haven't hauled anything yet, so I don't know how it rides or how it feels, but I'm gonna assume that it's gonna feel well planted due to the bigger wheels, bigger tires. These are, if you notice, you know, I hate to compare, but the Sequoia or something like that, like a lot of SUVs, even a Mercedes, unless it's like a AMG, they come with bigger wheels with 20s, but like the base models will come with, you know, like a 17 or a 16. A Sequoia come with a 17 or a 16. A Beamer comes with like a 17, unless it's like a X7. Those are coming with bigger wheels, but these are big wheels. These are 21s for a base model. This is tough. This is a fire truck, a fire base truck, and that's kind of why I would recommend it. If you're not really focused on reliability or longevity of a SUV, Escalade, it's American made. If something does happen, for the most part, you know what you're doing. You probably pick up a Tahoe part and throw it in here in replacement of an Escalade part. If that makes any, I've heard of that. I've heard of people doing that. Life expectancy, I was reading up, and it's like 200,000 miles. You still see those Cadillacs where the first ones, the first body, you still see them out here. So I think it. At the end of the day, it all depends on how you maintain your truck. If you making sure that oil is clean, you understand, suspension, your tires are good. All of that maintenance is number one. I feel like any car lasts you however long. And due to the fact that you do see these fairly, you might be able to find an engine if you have to. But I don't think we're going to take it that far. Knowing me, you guys, if you've been following me, I don't think I last more than, let's say, tops 2 years with a vehicle. Unless I really need it. But if I had to get rid of one, this won't be it. I'll summarize everything just in case. 0 down, 5.47 on the APR, 60 on the total, and about 120 on insurance. If you ask me, not bad for what you get. It's definitely a beautiful truck, and I love the Pearl White. Black is cool, but I feel like that's more business. White, it looks like you just went hard and said, yo, I don't want to look like a Uber driver. I want people to know this is mine, so I'm gonna get a white one. On that note, I hope this video was informative. I hope you could use this video to help you purchase one. Again, my advice, go in there with a plan. Don't rush yourself. Right now it's really not a good time to buy cars because everything is jacked up, marked up. You know what I mean? I feel like I paid let's say $5,000, maybe $10,000 over sticker for the mileage. It was I was at around 50,000 miles. This is a 2016, by the way. And yeah, again, I just bought it because it was in pristine condition, one owner, no accidents. As y'all can see, I showed y'all all around. I got kind of dizzy from walking around showing y'all what it is, but it's definitely a well put together truck. It was well maintained, etc. All that good stuff. I'm happy. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. More content coming soon.